Is Rare Disease Day. It's a day designated to bring awareness to thousands of disorders that affect 30 million Americans. We're going to talk about that a little later on in the show. But right now, our favorite house band, Ashley Red, is here to show us their support, not only for the cause, but for one very special fan.
The guys of Ashley Red, Cass, Hector, Thor, and John join us now. Good morning to all of you.
Thank you for coming on.
Hey. You guys have so many fans, but you have one super fan. His name is Dave, who suffers from a rare disease, and he's going to be on our show in a little bit, but he has no idea that you guys are here. Why was it so important for you to show up today?
Well, first of all, like you say super fan, we are definitely a super fan of Dave's. I mean, he comes out to our show, and like we get to play for so many people, and very honored, very blessed to do what we do. We meet so many incredible people, but Dave stands out among anyone that we've ever met, and nothing gets him down, and he comes out. It's strictly about the music, about living his life for using the music and using things to make him feel like he's 100% whole again. So we love him to death, and we want everyone to know what's going on with him and with many people, and just do what we can, man. Put it out there to the people, and let's change the world. Absolutely. Somehow.
Well, I'll say this is how much you like it, Dave, and I think I've seen waiting in the wings. To get a band up in the morning is near impossible, and you're here for.
Hey, man, it's the least we could do.
Absolutely. Let's talk about what I'm seeing on your guitar. We have a Venezuelan heart here. Explain what this is all about.
Well, both me and Thor have tons of family in Venezuela, so we wanted to show some support out here that, we're here in Vegas thinking about our family and our friends who are going through these really tough times in Venezuela, and let them know that we all love them and we're with them.
Yeah, there are about 30 million people around the world that suffer from a rare disease, and today is Rare Disease Day, so we'll be talking a little bit more about that. But you guys are also playing at CBS Radio's Party Gras tonight.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
We are. Well, it's going to be an amazing show. There's all kinds of there's a contest for the Mr. and Mrs. Party Gras.
Yes.
There's going to be beads, free masks given away, and it's just going to be a really good time, like bringing New Orleans. And I actually lived 8 years in New Orleans.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's really good to bring this to Las Vegas, so it's going to be a really good time.
And they've actually given me the distinction of being able to introduce you on stage. This is very exciting.
All right.
It's an honor.
Everyone should definitely come out. This is going to be the place to be tonight. It's going to be amazing. Dave is going to be there tonight, hopefully, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He's nodding his
Very
head.
nice.
And does it cost anything to get in?
It is. It's $10. Well, actually, it's
15 at the door.
Yeah, 15 at the door, but $10 before.
Ticketmaster.com.
Yeah, Ticketmaster.com or any of the station's casinos. You can check it out.
Very cool. And fans can also catch you every Saturday night as well, right?
Red Rock at Rock's Lounge. It's an amazing show, man. We love it. Station's Casino.
You pretty much rule them. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
or they rule you, one or the other.
Hey,
you're ruling each other.
Either way, ruling each other.
A while ago during the Christmas time, you wrote a song just for coming on our show.
Yes,
it was the most
absolutely.
beautiful thing. It's still blowing up. And then you wrote another song that you're going to perform right now. What is it?
Absolutely. This is called The Only Way to Fly, and this is dedicated to Dave. We got to say Dave is such an inspiration. He comes out to our shows, and he misses the fact that he can't dance anymore, but yet he still feels alive when he comes to the show. It feels like he can dance, but we notice all the time that he's on Facebook, he's reaching out to people, and so many people with certain things going on with them also, they feel like they can't get out of their house, and he gives them that push to get out and enjoy themselves, and just such an inspiration. We love you.
Awesome.
And so this song is for him and for everyone that needs that extra push to just realize that this is the only way to fly, however you have to go through the battle.
Well, let's fly away.
All right, thank you.
so much.
Thank you very much.
Dave is just beaming over them. Thank you. Today is Rare Disease Day, but many people have never heard of it. Did you know that 1 in 10 Americans suffer from a rare disease? That adds up to nearly 30 million people. There are nearly 7,000 different kinds, and joining us this morning to help raise awareness is Ty Spargo, the director of Rare Disease Day. Also with us is actress Patricia Richardson, whose father died from a rare disease. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Patricia, let's start with you. What rare disease did your father struggle with?
He had a disease called PSP, which some people think is a video game, but it's not. It's called progressive supranuclear palsy. This is now, I laugh about this, but this is very common with people with rare diseases. No one's heard of what you have. Or they say, what is that? What is that? And it'll sound, there are always initials, and it sounds like something other than what it is. This is kind of leads to the sense of loneliness and isolation that people with rare diseases have. That kind of happened with us, and people say, PSP, what? You get with the doctor, and you go through years of misdiagnosis. They would finally figure out what it is. Then they say, oh, well, we don't know what this is. There's no treatment. There's no cure. And then they just sort of leave you. And that's very common with this 30 million Americans that are going through this. I was just thinking today, this is about rare diseases, but this is not a rare experience. Mm-hmm. And we're asking people to go, we're asking all these people to go to rarediseaseday.us because we want to bring attention to all of these people that are going through this. And TIE represents National Organization of Rare Disorders, which is an umbrella organization that's helping all of these people.
And Ty, how does NORD help in cases like Patricia's father?
NORD is able to provide programs of education, not only for the patients and families, but also for physicians. We also do a lot of advocacy work, and we also do a lot to help show individuals that they're not alone, especially with Rare Disease Day. It's an opportunity to show people that alone you may be rare, but together we really are strong.
Mm-hmm. And Patricia, what message do you want to say to people and to families whose members are struggling with a rare disease right now?
Well, that's what our experience was, and I talk to caregivers sometimes, and it is really important to try to get support because the loneliness is really bad, and there's a lot of caregiver wear down. And so I say, go online, try to get a local support group. If you can't get a local support group, then at least get on the internet and try to connect to people that way. Go to rarediseaseday.us. NORD can help you connect to a patient advocacy group, or if not, if you don't have one representing your disease, they can help you through their own organization, which is vast, and it really helps patients with support. And I would say, please go there.
Yeah, as you mentioned, a lot of people feel that they are alone, that they're struggling through this, and so there are many people out there dealing with the same situation, so this is great to get out there and get support from other people.
Yeah.
And Ty, this timing of this is really spot on. We've seen stories out of California where some kids have been affected by rare diseases. Yeah. How can our viewers get involved?
Well, we say that everyone probably knows someone with a rare disease, and there's some way for everyone to help. The easiest is to go to rarediseaseday.us and find an activity that's right for you, or you can also find us on Facebook and Twitter.
All right. Thank you, ladies, so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you
for having us.
Find out more about this public awareness campaign and what you can do to help by going to the website on your screen, rarediseaseday.us.
Sean Glenn, for more than a decade, our next guest struggled to find the help that he so desperately needed, all because he suffers from a rare disease.
That's right, Dave Ericson. He joins us now to share his personal journey. Next to him, Dr. Lisa Cohen, Dave's neurologist with the Neurology Center of Nevada. Welcome to the both of you. How are you?
Great. Good morning.
Dave, Ashley Red super fan.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashley Red. That was awesome.
It was pretty cool. Now, let's talk about this. We learned a little bit about rare disease with Patricia Richardson just a moment ago. Mm-hmm. What exactly is Rare Disease Day?
Well, it's one day out of the year. It's the last day of February each year. And it's a chance to
shed some light.
Well, raise awareness of, we're talking about 30 million people, 20 million of those are children.
Wow.
And it's important for everybody to know about it because 1 in 10 people is going to have a rare disease, and I don't want them to have the struggle I did. You know, and if we could shed some light on some of these diseases, then maybe somebody will be diagnosed a little sooner than I was.
And what is the rare disease that you're living with?
I have stiff person syndrome.
When were you diagnosed with that?
Finally, in April of 2010.
But how long were you living with it?
13 years before that.
Wow.
So I've had it for 16 years, and only 3 of that diagnosed. But even then, I had to move to Florida to get the diagnosis.
Wow.
I went through 7 neurologists because I didn't know Dr. Cohen.
And doctor, tell us about the treatment that David's going through.
David is going through different treatments, a combination of oral medications. He has a pump that's placed, it has baclofen in it, which is a antispasm medicine, a muscle relaxer. He has multiple oral medicines. He has IV treatments with IV immunoglobulins every month. And a few years ago, we started doing Botox for the neck and head area so that he's able to lift his head up. And he has those about every 3 months.
I mean, and as a doctor, this has to present some challenges to be able to, I mean, it is a rare disease, so it's not something you see walk through the door every day.
That's
To be
true.
able to figure out this is exactly what this person's living with.
That's true.
Yeah.
The only time you can diagnose it is you think of the diagnosis
Yeah.
first. And, you know, 99% of the practices for physicians include more common disorders.
Yeah.
And the rare disorders, of course, individually affect 200,000 people or less, is what a rare disorder is.
Yeah.
But as a group, it's 30 million people in the United States alone, 1 in 10 in the world.
Wow.
So if you can think of the disorder, then you're able to institute treatment if there's treatment available.
And as we heard actress Patricia Richardson say, this is a rare disease, but not a rare experience. So there are so many people suffering, and that's why it's important to get help, to get support, and for you to go see Ashley Red. They lift your spirits, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
It's, I have to have one thing, you know,
To look forward to.
I forgot to
all the
include that in
time.
his medication.
Yeah.
Use it.
Number
50
one.
cc's of Ashley Red
Yes.
on the daily.
Yes.
They say laughter is the best medicine, but I believe that music is. I can have severe spasms if I'm surprised or touched or something when I'm not expecting it. And I can put music on and it will help me as well as the medicine does.
How did you discover Ashley Red?
Well, I used to go to the Spasmatics all the time, and after 76 of their shows, I was kind of anxious for something a little different, and I was at the South Point, and Pat at the door asked me to come in and check out the new band they had there.
Excellent.
And that was September 13th. It was a Friday the 13th even.
Well, you're going to be going to the show tonight to see them, right?
Absolutely.
So if people out there can see it, give you a wave, say hello.
How many times have you seen Ashley Red now? Have you beat the Spasmatics record?
Not quite,
Not
I
yet.
think, because it's only been since September. So, but I will.
You gotta keep coming up with new material. You don't want to get sick of you. Oh yeah, they're like, yes, all right, new material, got it.
Well,
It's a
David,
pleasure.
thank you so much. Thank you for bringing your wife in. And doctor, thank you for shedding light on
Thank you
this.
so much,
You're
Doctor.
welcome.
Thank you.
If you want to learn more about rare disease and how you can get involved, head to the website on your screen.